Like, literally, college is a networking experience. It's a networking experience that you don't want to miss out on. If you're just always at the house doing that thing, like, that's for when you graduate. Hi, you guys. Aquaba, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. My name is Esi Kokui. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but we're just gonna go with it. Cause, yeah. Anyway, it's a chill Friday night. I decided to make a video. Nas is here to join us. And I just felt like I should talk about, well, I went to college. I went to college at San Francisco State University, and I graduated with a BA in broadcast journalism. Now, my channel isn't really about, like, college advice, but I want to give a little bit because, you know, I know how it feels when it's about to be spring semester, and you're just like, ugh. Because fall semester was trash. Like, that was a lot of work, and it was just, you weren't expecting that. Drama happened, all these things went on, and you're like, what does spring semester have in store for me? Now, I'm not really here to talk about, like, staying on track with classes and stuff like that. I think that's more of a beginning of the year type of video. But I kind of just want to explain the things to look out for in spring semester to make your semester feel like it's going by fast, or just so you can have fun. I think a lot of people forget to have fun sometimes in college, and I had a pretty good time. Like, there was drama for sure, but if I look at my overall college experience, I had a lot of fun. I got to experience a lot of things, meet a lot of people, and so I want to give you guys just kind of a couple tips of things to look out for, so you can also have a fun semester, a fun spring semester, and a fun college experience. So I'm going to give you a couple tips, but before we do that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe. I don't know where it's going to be, in the middle, down below, all of it. Hit it right now. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on. Anyway, so number one tip of what to look out for. So being a college student is pretty lit because there's a lot of discounts. A lot of discounts that you wouldn't think that stores would give discounts for, but they do. Like, Charlotte Russe used to, but I hear they don't give 10% off anymore. But other clothing stores do. So, like, when you go into your favorite clothing store, or you're just going into a shop and you're like, just ask them. Just ask them if they have student discounts, because what could it hurt to ask? Because there's deals everywhere. I know Too Faced has a student discount for makeup. Other different companies have discounts for makeup. The movie sure does. Museums. Electronics, if you want to get a laptop, an Apple laptop. I don't know really about, like, not Apple products, if they give discounts, but most likely just look into it and see if they do, because you could be saving money on these things. Like, a lot of things have student discounts, so don't miss out on that, because it really doesn't hurt to ask. I will ask anywhere. My friends will be like, AC, no, I'm not paying full price if I don't have to, and I will not. Okay? Okay. If you all want to, you can. But I'm going to ask, and I'm going to get my discount. Anyway, next, conferences. Now, I went on the African Black Coalition Conference, ABC for short, and that was a conference that brought different BSUs, I think just in California. Yeah, I think it was just in California. I may be wrong, but it was different BSUs in California. If you weren't part of the BSU, you could still go if like with if you registered in a different way. I'm not too sure how, but if you go on their website or if you contact someone, you can definitely still go. Actually, ABC, well, for next year, for next spring semester, because I believe it's like this weekend coming up. So I'm sorry about that. Should have put this video out earlier. Sorry about that. Anyway, but went to that conference. It was lit. Met a lot of black people. People also in my major. Just chill people like that I could talk to. It was a good experience, and I really got to network and got to just experience a different like a different part of college. Everybody was lit. Everybody went there to have a lit time, and that's what we did. Really look into conferences that your school may be having or any that might be in the area. Definitely go out and try and find those. I also went on conferences for my sorority. Those were fun as well. I got to connect with sorors that were in my field or just sorors that I have a lot in common with. So that was really fun. And so yeah, conferences can be fun. I know it sounds boring, like when you think of when I thought of conferences when I was like younger, I thought it was all these people. I thought it was all these people just like, you know, wearing the professional attire and just boring, long meetings that just, yeah, it just sounded boring. But no, conferences are fun and lit in college. Like, they can be really fun. I don't know about in the real world how conferences go, but in college, why am I using my hands so much? Sorry, y'all. But in college, conferences can be really fun. So definitely look into them. Don't count those out either. Concerts. Of course, concerts. My brother is living his best life in college. I will tell you that. Like, he is really living his best life. I don't know how many concerts he's been to, but it's a lot. And maybe I've been to like 3. But I will say definitely go to concerts. Coachella is coming up. That is a great concert to go to. Well, it's a festival. Concerts and festivals. Definitely go to those. I'm not too versed on concerts and festivals. Well, festivals at least. But it's a good experience. You get to see your favorite artists singing, rapping, doing whatever, and it's just, you get to connect with all these other people. Like, literally, college is a networking experience. It's a networking experience that you don't want to miss out on. If you're just always at the house doing nothing, like, that's for when you graduate. That's for when you graduate. Take advantage of the time you have now. Go to those concerts. Go to the conferences. And also, what I forgot to mention about conferences is you learn a lot. Like, I learned so much about myself at the African Black Coalition Conference. And I didn't just go once. I went 3 times. And every time was a different experience. And I learned something different about myself, my culture, about my people. And it was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. So definitely go to these things. Embrace the things that you have now. Because when you graduate, I might do a different video on that. When you graduate, things are a whole lot different, and the opportunities aren't there as much as they were in college. So definitely go to these things. Another thing is organization. I was involved in the Black Student Union, the African Student Association. I had a dance group with a couple other girls. It was called Sisi Moja, which means we are one in Swahili. It was a African dance group. We mostly did West African, but we tried to do different parts of the diaspora type of dancing. And I was, of course, a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And it was all of these organizations, it was a lot of work to be in each and every one of them. The African Student Association, I did not hold a position, but in everything else I did, and everything was a lot of work, but it was fun. Like, it was just, but they're fun experiences. You don't get these experiences back. Or now that I'm not in school anymore, it's just like kind of boring. Now I have to go out and go to dance classes, and there's not I don't know, they don't have these things, you know, in real life. So I'm saying real life, college is real life, but like the real world where bill paying and all that stuff, it's not fun, y'all. It can be, let me not deter you, but it's not as fun as college was. But basically, with organizations, look into them, do your research, see which ones you want to join, go to the meetings, meet the people, talk to them, see what they're about, and find your footing in college, you know? Fall semester, I hope that you were kind of like, I know they're out in the quad and they're handing their flyers and stuff, and it can be annoying, but I hope you were going to these meetings and trying to get to know the people and get to know the organization and what they're about. If not, you have spring semester to do that. So definitely go out and find what organization best suits you and best fits your life and what you want. Next is traveling abroad. I never got to travel abroad, but my brother's going. Like, I'm telling you, he's living his best life, y'all. I'm gonna have him on What's the Wahala, and I'm gonna just have him talk about his whole life, because it's way more lit. Anyway, but going abroad is, even like, the fact that we get this opportunity to go abroad, and I don't even know if it, and still get an education, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. If I really, like, I wanted to go to Ghana, but not for a whole year. And it was a year program. I don't know how people got it. Like, some people just went for 6 months. I don't know how. I should have looked into that. See? Missed opportunities. But there are different places I could have gone to. Barcelona, all these different, London, France. And yeah, that's, just look into it. See if you can budget it in. Sometimes when you go abroad, the tuition is less than what you're paying at your school. Like, if I were to go to, if I would have done the Ghana program, it would have been less tuition, which would have been great. And I would get to stay on campus, and I never got that experience in college. So that would have been really fun. Really fun. Oh well, see, you don't want to be like me wishing that I could have experienced that. You want to experience all these things now. Look into it now. A job, get one. Point blank, period. I know you want to experience college and all this stuff, but that's another experience. Jobs, you need it. Like, not just for experience, because a lot of, like, if you're looking to get another job, they want you to have experience, and it's like, how can I get experience if you're not hiring me? But yeah, it's messed up. Anyway, but if you can get a job, get it, because it'll give you that experience. If you can get an internship, and I'm sorry it's not paid, but get that experience, because it's not even just experience for the job, needing you to have experience for a job. It's experience, life experience for you. It builds your skills. It builds your knowledge about how kind of the real world is, and that's really good to have. Also, with having a job, you get money. And, like, I really don't know how I was able to survive on my parents' dime for a year and a half. Because yeah, I was in college for a year and a half before I had a job for the rest of my college experience. I went to college for 4 years. So, yeah, but for my first year and a half, my parents were giving me money. And they weren't giving me a lot. So I don't know how I survived. But when I got a job, I was able to buy way more groceries. And it's not like my parents were trying to starve me. No. I would go home. I would cook. I would have food upon food at the house. And then they would give me a little something like, you have food. So I don't know what you're using this money for. I don't know either. But the fact that I was making my own money, I could buy what I wanted. Buy more food. That's when I started eating out more. Ooh, this is not sounding too good. But no, you need a job. You want to buy more groceries. You want to go out to things like, going out's expensive. Going to these concerts and things like that, you need a coin. And your parents are not always going to want to provide for you. So, yeah. Get a job, y'all. Do something to learn your finances. School did not teach us that. It did not teach us about doing taxes. It did not teach us about saving, all these things. It did not. College, there's classes for it. But that's only if you're willing to go out and take those classes. I'm not saying you can go and take classes to help with your finances. But also if you have people like connecting with other people, and then you figure out, hey, this person may know how to handle finances or do their taxes, talk to them. Figure out a way for you to figure out how to do your finances, because your parents aren't going to be there forever to do them for you. Figure it out. Be independent. My parents never did my taxes for me, and it was a learning experience. Even if your parents do your taxes for you right now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but you do want a sense of independence when you're going to college to get this life experience. Like, college is all experience of, it's a preparation for the real world. So get all this knowledge now so that when you're out of college, you can do this for yourself. Right? Right? Am I wrong? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is just what I feel like it's gonna help. These are my tips. You ain't gotta follow them. Food. Now this ties in with deals and all that. It ties in with a lot of things I said. Food is important. We need food in college. Yeah, look into deals at food places. There's a lot of deals with food because everybody likes to eat. But everybody likes a discount more. But be careful with food, because I did not eat out. I didn't even really know what fast food was until I got to college and I started having a job and then going out to eat a lot. So be careful. Don't go crazy, because then you could gain that freshman 15 or college 30. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, just be careful. Don't go overboard with food. You can meal prep. Meal prepping will definitely help you in college because you're always on the go. You're always doing something. So just having that meal packed in your Tupperware, and you just grab it out the fridge, pop it in the microwave when you're ready to eat. Like, that is so handy. So be really cautious about like food intake and prepping. Effort. And my last good note for you guys is start something. I wish I would have been consistent in college with my YouTube. I was literally watching YouTubers while I was in college do college vlogs and all this stuff, and I didn't do it. And now I'm sitting here like, wow, I could have had really good content because my college experience was a movie. Was a movie. I had a couple, but I wasn't consistent. And so start something and continue. If you want to start writing a book in college, and then by the time you're done, with college you have a full book to publish and start making money from, okay, like, start that clothing line, start small. By the time you're done with college and have a little more time, if you're, I mean, I don't know everybody's schedules, how it's going to be, but your clothing line, start it up. It doesn't hurt to start. It does not hurt to start. Start your hair business. Start your makeup business. Start it. Start it in college. I am telling you, you will not regret it. The earlier you start will have a better, it will just be better for you in the long run. If I would have started this in college, I'm telling you, I would be in a different place right now. Go and start something. Figure out what you want to start. Start it now. Start it now. Okay? Alright. So these are my tips for your college experience, for your spring semester, for your whole college experience. Do it now. Go to these conferences. Go to these concerts. Get a job. Get it. Look out for deals. All of that, you guys. It's essential to having a great college experience. Some of these things I did, some of these things I didn't. So this is why I'm giving my opinion, because I saw what worked for me and I saw what I wish I could have done and what was beneficial for other people and what could have been beneficial for me. So I'm hoping that I help you guys so you can just have the best college experience now without wishing you would have done these things or looked out for these things, right? Alright, y'all. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all of that jazz. All of that. And anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Esi Kokui. Bye.